Hello and welcome everyone. Today you are about to meet someone truly extraordinary. A woman who defines what it means to be unshakable. She's an amazing, exceptional, and limitless investor, a devoted mom and loving grandmother, and a full-time professional. And also, Danielle is an investor, all while navigating life with cerebral palsy. But make no mistake, nothing has held her back. In fact, she's turned every challenge into a stepping stone and every doubt into fueling energy to take next step. Her journey is not just inspiring, it's a call to action. Whether you're stuck in fear, facing obstacles, or just unsure where to begin, she's here to show us that all it takes is one step, just one thing you can do today to move forward. So, friends, stay tuned. You're about to hear how grit, grace, and a never quit attitude can shape a powerful legacy. You won't want to miss a moment of this incredible story. Our amazing guest, Danielle Shanks. Welcome to the Simple Money Systems. This is the go-to podcast for exceptional women who are eager to pay off their debt and live a fearless, meaningful life with confidence and joy. Hi, Diana Gallas here. I am a mom to a special needs child, a caregiver to a loved one, and the host of this show for you, who is determined to break free from debt without sacrificing what you value most. Discover here simple money strategies to set you free from debt culture, money wasting, and ever-changing mode of currency and market volatility. If you're ready to say yes to a debt-free life and exchange everything that hasn't worked for a plan that will, results that are undeniable, like peace of mind, better sleep, improved mood, and more money in your pocket, this podcast is for you. Hug your bug or boo, roll up those sleeves, and get your life out of debt into your freedom land with confidence. Friend, what if your first $100 could change everything? No more waiting for the perfect moment. Today is your day to take that first step toward financial independence. Whether you're juggling bills, groceries, kids, or just trying to breathe between paychecks, there is a way to shift from surviving to thriving. And it starts with just $100. Yep, just $100 can kickstart your journey to $1 million mindset. Friends, if Danielle, a powerhouse mom, grandmother, full-time worker, and investor living with cerebral palsy can do it, you can too. She didn't wait for perfect conditions. She just started and she pushed forward. And now she's living proof that small steps lead to massive transformation. Are you ready to manage your family's finances smarter? Stretch every dollar further and turn every spending into investing power? Join me in a debt-free money method at dianagallas.com. Just go to my website at dianagallas.com, where excuses stop and wealth begins. All right, Danielle, first of all, welcome to this session. I'm so glad that you're finally here and we can explore about growing money mindset amongst all our challenges and limitations. First of all, I wanted to ask you if you can tell about yourself, who you are and what you do.
I work as an archivist in Ottawa, Ontario. So
Mm-hmm.
I've been working for 14 years. 14
Okay.
years here, but working my entire life. So I'm the one with the challenge. I don't have a family member with a challenge. I am the challenge.
Yes, yes. So this is what I really wanted to shed a light for us, help us out how you look at your challenge and how you overcame this barrier. And you're actually investor, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you're investing in. Can you tell us a little bit more about this side? What you invest and how you grow your investing business or
Well,
investing side, and how you started all of that, and how you overcame your mentality of limitations.
it's because I'm 61 years old and I'll never have a full pension at the hospital, and I've been divorced on my own for uh 18 years, June 7th. So I had to do something, and one day I listened to Scott McGilvery, and he was coming to Ottawa, and I listened to his little Facebook presentation, and the following Saturday I went to, which was just down the street from me, so I went to listen to his presentation, and the rest is history. I took the 3-day workshop, and then shortly after that, I bought an old building, a triplex that I've been, unfortunately, way too many renovations in the last 6 years, but at least I have something to fall back on. And then I got involved with a little bit of private lending and a
Mhm.
little bit of partnership too. So but so now I'm looking at my retirement pretty soon.
So
But
this is how you plan for your retirement, and
correct.
actually, instead of relying on your disability pension or any other.
I've never had a disability pension
Is it
ever.
because it was not offered to you, or you
No,
choose not?
I've never applied for disability.
Okay.
That's all. And I only
And
got a handicap provincial pass. I only got that about maybe 6, 7 years ago, when because I couldn't use my same routine in the garage here, so I didn't want to go too far up in the garage because that would cause me too much difficulty with, because the elevators are not really reliable. So I stay on the main floor, but in order to stay on that main floor, I needed a provincial pass, so I didn't get parking fines. But that's the only reason I started that, and now I use it I use it to my advantage, but also sometimes it's not available to me, and if I have to depend on that, I would be in big trouble. Example, at Walmart or wherever. So
exactly, exactly. So this is what inspires me. And
I've been working. I started babysitting at 13 years old, and I've been working ever since.
okay, so Danielle, I want you to tell something that inspires listeners who maybe have some limitations on themselves, because we have mothers who are also handicapped, or mothers who raise children on disability. And many of us, we kind of like have that limited mindset that this is my destiny and I just have to live the poor life and just depend on the government subsidy or pension or check, and we
Mhm.
put ourselves in a box. What made you to break through this
Well,
mentality?
I've always pushed and pushed since I was born at 2 pounds, and so I've survived. since the beginning.
That's
And
amazing.
I'm really lucky. Even though I don't have a cane, I don't have a wheelchair, I don't have any of that. So it's just my hips are, you know, my hips are challenging now, and the inflammation and the arthritis. But so I've had to slow down considerably. I don't walk as fast, but I mean, I'm still pushing through, and I'm on my own now. So my kids are all grown up across Canada. So I'm on my own. I have to survive, and I've never been the one to. So
Rely
I've always, I've always worked, because I always work office work, because that's what I can do. And so I know what I can't do, and I know what I can do. And I think it's mostly it's within yourself. I think to a certain degree, my personality just pushes me through.
Interesting, interesting. So you connect your thriving to your personality, right?
Well, correct. I think so.
That's wonderful. So, how do you respond to people who say, I can't invest, I can't start my own business because I don't have enough money, time, I don't have enough education, I am on disability, or anything like that?
Well, you have to start by getting a little bit of education, and finding the right people, the right, all you and I offer, I've offered some people to say, go come and have a little chat, and I'll show you how you can start with just a little bit of money. Um, I was lucky, because of my divorce, I had a little bit of a fallback, so I was able to do it a little easier than someone else. But still, there's when you want something bad enough, there's a way and there's a will. That's what I say, for the most part.
So it's the matter of having the will, the desire to prosper, to do well.
Well, it's also, managing your money, so that you manage, you know, I don't live at Tim Hortons. I don't buy a coffee every day. I have a coffee at home. Things like that. I'm pretty um, I'm pretty good with that. So I also learned that you can take that little bit of money, even if it's just $1,000, you can take it and grow it, and
Exactly.
enough that you can start, passive income with as little as a few $1,000s. So I know for some people that's difficult when you're on a disability pension, but luckily I've been lucky, and I'm not on disability. And so at this point, I can't even be on disability, because I have too much capital. I wouldn't be allowed. So
Exactly.
I'm just making sure that my retirement is going to be okay, because I will have to stop soon. I know that I have to stop pretty soon. So I'm just making sure that, I got my ducks in a row. But it's definitely willpower and mindset, because I don't know. I'm lucky. I have cerebral palsy, but I'm pretty good for getting around, and I've been able to work my whole life. So,
That's
otherwise
wonderful.
I'm healthy. It's just because I walk funny.
That's amazing. This is so empowering. This is such a great inspiration for even myself, just to, because it takes just a little to put me down, and oh, I can't do that because of that, or something else happened, and you're just ready to throw in the towel and just you know but this is what you're doing, because it takes extra effort to just manage your own health, just even
Yeah,
moving.
it's extra effort. Every step is extra effort for me. But
The step is
yeah,
extra effort, yes.
yeah.
So
So yeah, so that's why. My energy is not what it used to be when I was 20, but
What advice or something that you can share for someone just starting with a simple win who wants to start invest in real estate?
you need to find somebody, and you need to go talk to somebody that's doing it. That's where you have to start. You have to go talk to somebody, and you can't do this all alone. It doesn't work that way.
Okay.
There's some free stuff out there, free seminars. That's what I did when I started with Scott McGilvery. He gives up, and there's several people on occasion. They'll do free stuff, free video, free, and there's YouTube that's free, and you have to start training. Listen to podcasts and train, and then talk to somebody. I'm a believer in face-to-face chat. Have a chat with somebody who started, and you go from there.
All
You
right.
can't start this on your own.
Right. Because you don't want to make a mistake that will.
Oh, you'll make mistakes. I promise you, you'll make mistakes. I mean, I made mistakes. I'm still standing, but it's impossible. You will make mistakes. That's okay. There's no
This is
problem
how
there.
you learn. But at least you can minimize your mistakes when you
Correct. Well, you learn a
follow.
lot. You learn a lot, and if you make a mistake, if you have support, then you get the help there too. You have to have somebody in your corner. You have to find somebody in your corner that that's willing to help you, and listen to you, and give you a little bit of guidance. And it's not and it's never and I'll it's not been easy. It's not been an easy journey. I've had all kinds of things happen to me, but I persisted. I'm still here, and you know, so I'm a little
Right.
bit stuck. I don't move as fast. I don't have a million deals going on like some people, but at least I have something.
So, what are your goal, your dream when you retire? To be financially independent on your real estate income?
Yeah, well, I'm in the process of shuffling some things very soon, and then I may I'll figure it out once I've done my shuffling. I'll figure out what my next step is. But one of my goals is to own. I still want to own a little, maybe example, a 12-unit building or something. And I know I can't do that with all by myself, but I have enough connections that once I straighten out what's happening in the next few weeks, then I'll be in a position to to know what's up. But that's been my goal since the beginning, to have a little building, like 12-unit building would be great.
All right, that's amazing. And also, Danielle, what one little step or maybe financial change you can offer to people with disabilities or even moms who raise kids on disabilities so they can start implementing today and right now?
Well, I think you should implement your first $100 to make interest on the first $100. It's a
Okay.
start, and go from there.
Well, because $100, it's not really you can invest in real estate. What can you do?
No,
How can
you can start, just start a little bank account, a little
okay.
savings account, and then when it gets to 500, then you're in a position you can flip it somewhere else, to be able to just to change, so you get more interest, and you compound your interest, and but you have to start somewhere.
Right. So the little saving like plays a long way, right?
Correct.
Great.
Correct.
That's wonderful.
Including
All
having
right.
coffee, including having coffee at home instead of going to Timmy's.
Also, Danielle, I wanted to ask you, beside financial independence and security, what legacy are you building for yourself, for your family, and others around you?
Oh, I don't know if I call it a legacy, but I'm trying to, um, just to, you know, I get told a lot that I'm an inspiration, so that's probably what I'm doing, but I don't really know I'm doing that. It's just people around me, people at work, people in the hospital, people tell me that all the like often.
And another question I wanted to ask you, what is really like your driver, motivation? Why you are always pushing? Why you are always on the go? And
I was born at 2 pounds and I passed away and came back, so maybe that has to do with it. I don't know, but I'm here. The
grateful.
motivation is natural to me, and I don't know how to explain that, but I've
Mhm.
always pushed through, and I don't like this disability, and I try and be as normal as possible.
Exactly, exactly. And I can hear and I can see a great and deep faith in you. Well, because you push and you thrive forward. There is a great faith like deep inside of you.
But I think it's I don't know it like how to answer except to know that it's natural for me to do that. Um, Maybe stubbornness, but it's natural for me to do that. And
That's
I've
wonderful.
strived to be as normal as possible all the way through for 61 years.
All right, wonderful. Danielle, can you maybe tell my audience and our listeners how to connect with you, or maybe you can inspire them one on one, or maybe you have any kind of source that you want to share with them?
It's beneficial if whoever wants to connect with me will link me to your name. Otherwise, I may get lost.
Okay. Okay. Well, Danielle, thank you so much for your time, for your inspiration, and for those amazing gems that you shared with us. And I hope your thriving and your push through will inspire so many others to do the same and much more.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And after this powerful conversation with Danielle, I took a moment to reflect and jotted down 10 key takeaways that really spoke to me. And I hope they'll resonate with you too. Here they are. Number one, start with educating yourself. Number two, connect with the right people. Number three, save a little. Number four, you have to have a willpower to start. Number five, manage money wisely and on purpose. Number six, build your net worth to outnumber your disability pension. Number seven, be persistent. Number eight, start with your first $100 in your bank. Number nine, grow your legacy by inspiring others. And number 10, my favorite one, discover being stubborn in a new positive light. Friend, are you ready to surround yourself with like minded, motivated, and exceptional women who are all on a journey to financial independence? I welcome you to the Simple Money Systems private Facebook community, a safe, supportive, and empowering space where we talk real money, real goals, and real progress. No fluff, no shame, just women lifting each other up, sharing wins, asking questions, and building a future of freedom and purpose. Whether you're saving your first $100, climbing out of debt, or investing for long-term wealth, you belong here. Let's talk strategy, mindset, and simple steps that lead to massive impact. Let's share tools, tips, and stories that keep you inspired. And most of all, let's remind each other you are not alone in this journey. So join us today. Your seat at the table is waiting. Let's do money differently and together. So just request to join now at Simple Money Systems Facebook group and take your next step toward financial freedom with a tribe that gets it. And hey, if you want to reach out to Danielle, her contact info is right here in the show notes below this episode. And if you're looking for a solid kickstart, now you know exactly who to turn to. Wow, what an incredible conversation today. Friend, if you felt something shift, even just a little, if Danielle's story touched you, inspired you, or stretched your limits just a bit further, we would love to hear from you. Your voice matters, and your review could be the spark someone else needs to believe they can push through despite their own limitations, that they can live financially free and unlock their potential to help others rise too. So, if this episode moved you, please take a moment to leave a 5-star written review on Apple Podcasts under Simple Money Systems. Not just stars, your words, because they might be exactly what someone else needs to take their first step. Friends, thank you for joining us, and remember, your journey doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to start. Until next time, keep going, keep growing, and keep believing. Thank you for tuning into the Simple Money Systems podcast. I hope you found this episode insightful, and I truly believe that a mom like you can be an inspiration to many others just by simply sharing this podcast and leaving a path of precious gems for those moms who are yet to find them. So together, we can create a community of exceptional moms who stand behind each other. Would you share it with other ladies so they can also find a way to a purposeful, debt-free life? Your precious gem is yet to shine. Get it out and share your light with others. Take a good care of yourself, and I meet you right back here at the Simple Money Systems, where your financial freedom journey begins.